Born as a racing car manufacturer who made road cars to pay the bills, Ferrari has never forgotten its illustrious sporting heritage. And today, alongside Formula One, the firm has an unrivaled lineup of GT racing cars for customer motorsport. The starting point of which is this, the Challenge 458. And we're going to try the new 2014 version of the Challenge alongside the stunning 458 Speciale. Both 458s share the same 4.5 litre V8 engine. The Speciale has 597 brake horsepower, while the Challenge has 562 brake horsepower. Okay, so this is a pretty exciting experience. I'm trundling out of the very, very iconic and famous pit lane here at the Ferrari test track at Fiorano in a 458 Speciale. Now, I've driven the standard 458 Italia and wow, the engine's incredible. I've driven the 458 Italia and I've driven the Spider quite extensively, but I've never been lucky enough to try the Speciale. So before I try the Challenge race car, I'm going to set the little benchmark by trying the Speciale, and straight away this car is unbelievable. The engine, the speed at which the engine accelerates is just incredible, and the noise that accompanies it is just staggering. And obviously you've got the usual Ferrari 458 light steering, but lots of feel. Gearbox is just incredible, really aggressive blip. Now, this car's also got more power than the standard 458, and you can certainly feel that. It's got some clever active aerodynamics, and it does feel a real step above the standard car. So let's just go for a lap around Fiorano. So second gear for this hairpin. Really, really good, strong braking. Just there engaging, and it's a little bit of a slide on the exit of the corner. The car just allows you to have confidence to do that. It's really impressive how confidence inspiring this car is. Picking the throttle up through one of the few high-speed corners here. Fifth gear, hard on the brakes, down through the gears. Second gear, oh, it just sounds amazing on the downshift. And again, loads of traction on the power hard. Turn the ESC fully off now, and across the start-finish line we'll do a full flying lap now. So sixth gear as we come up to the first corner, hard on the brakes. Fifth, fourth, I mean the downshift's just amazing, absolutely stunning on the downshift. Hard on the power on the exit of that corner. Through here the loads up, the car just loads up really nicely. You can feel the weight transferring onto the front wheel. Lots of feel of what the car's doing. It feels really agile, just feels like you're sat in the centre of it and it's pivoting around you. Hard on the brakes, second gear. What an intoxicating car. There's so much feel and delicacy to the way it reacts. It just gives you so much confidence to push the limits. So we're going to go into this hairpin quite slowly and just engage in a bit of gratuitous power sliding on the exit. So they just play with the throttle and get the rear of the car sliding. It's just so lovely to drive this car. Oh, what a thing. So I could drive this thing all afternoon, but we've got very limited time on this track. So I'm going to pull into the pits. We're going to have a go in the Challenge race car. Okay, so now we're into the Challenge race car. Now, how does this compare to the Speciale? Well, the first thing that might surprise you is that it doesn't feel as quick in the straight line. It actually has the engine from the 458 Italia, so it doesn't have as much power as the Speciale. And obviously it's got a big fixed rear wing, a lot of downforce, so a little bit more drag than the Speciale. So it doesn't feel quite as intense on the throttle, but it makes up for that by having a much sharper, more aggressive throttle response. It obviously maintains the road car's gearbox, so that's pretty much exactly the same, but the suspension is so much stiffer, and obviously we're on slick tyres, which I've done a lap to get some heat into, so you're just so much more aggressive and later on the brakes, and the car is much more tied down to the road, so the change of direction through the quick corners is amazing. So across the start-finish line, up to sixth gear. I was much later on the brakes here than I was in the road car, down through the gears, into second, probably third gear if you were really pushing here. Hard on the power, really good traction. Still has traction control. And it still has ABS as well. But through this high speed right left change of direction, the race car is just so much more planted down onto the road. Obviously a lot noisier in here as well. Just feels like a real proper race car. And this is obviously the point at which the 458 moves from the realm of road car into the Ferrari's very successful GT racing lineup. This is the bridging point between the road car and their race car lineup. Mega brakes, really good. The gearbox works just as well in the race car as it does in the road car. Traction's great on the exit and the hairpin. Full gear, fifth gear. Carrying speed through here. I'm going to go quiet now and tell you enjoy a lap around Fiorano in this amazing challenge race car. The 458 Speciale costs £208,000. The challenge race car is around 7 seconds a lap faster around Ferrari's Fiorano track and will cost you £165,000 before tax. But if you want to take part in a Ferrari Challenge race series, the running costs are going to be just under £200,000. Driving the 458 Challenge today has been a real privilege, but more importantly, it highlights just how close the link is between the firm's road cars and their race cars. And that's something I'm sure is going to continue for a very long time. If you want to see some more Ferrari 458 action, click on the video windows to watch our video of the Ferrari 458 Speciale and our film of the Ferrari 458 Spider. And don't forget to click on the play icon to watch our latest video and to click on the Auto Express logo to subscribe to our channel.